and welcome to my channel. This is God's Amazon's Corner. I'm so elated you're here. Here we heal, we teach healing, we teach the word, we teach about purpose, we point women to purpose, we point women to the wholesomeness of their being, And this is me up close and personal with my first book, God's Amazons. This book is a masterpiece. It is glaring. So I have been journeying from chapter 1. This is chapter 8. Okay, this is the last chapter of this book. I have been sharing snippets of the key lessons in this book. But you need this book so you read for yourself. Everyone who has read this book says this book spoke to their situation. That is how it works. Anytime I pick up this book, it speaks to my situation. You don't want to miss this. So we are talking about the virtuous, beautiful, godly, devout, hospitable, industrious Amazons. And most people may not know this name in the Bible because it is in the Catholic Bible, the Good News Bible, the name Susanna, the book of Susanna. She is a wife to a wealthy man in a story of she's devoted to her husband. She's beautiful inside out, but some men ganged up and went to her to commit adultery with her. She refused, and they now ganged up and lied against her. All right, lied against her to the point that she was almost killed. All right, but God came through for her. And so as a woman, this woman had beauty plus brain plus boldness plus belief. All right, that is also who you are. You are beautiful, you have God's brain, you have intellectual capacity, you are bold. Even if you are full of fear right now, you are not. That is not the real you. That's not the original you. The original you is a bold woman, fearless woman, and you are a believer. You are meant to believe in your God. If you are not a believer, if you are still doubting, then you are not living your true self. And so this woman was devout, serving her husband, serving his guests, serving in her home, living life to the fullest, enjoying her life. But eventually some men came to cut her short because she didn't dance to the tune of their evil ways. You could be a woman who has been, lied against. People have, said awful things against you. And right now, that has caused a lot of issue in your life and has thrown you out of your marital home, has done a lot of evil to you. Even when the allegation came, your husband couldn't support it. Her husband did not do anything. That is one of the painful. The Bible didn't point it out, but me, I saw it. Like in this book, I pointed out some certain things. That man didn't stand in for her. Many women are in that situation that their husbands, people have lied against her, or some people have lied against her, and the man she calls husband did nothing. Are you in that kind of situation? Susanna found herself there. That's why I will not stop telling you, better find God before you find a man. So if you find yourself in this kind of situation, you turn to your God and cry to God, and God will come through, because God came through for her. Okay, her husband didn't do anything to say, okay, stop, I trust my wife, she didn't do this. Nothing like that came from him. And so because of this, I want to tell you, I said something here. This is a clear indication that the greatest husband, brother, friend, relation, father is God. Man can fail, but God can never fail. How can a man who sleeps with a woman, who has lived with a woman, who has built with a woman, not trust his woman? Obviously, it's happening even in our time. And so when the allegation came, he didn't do anything. All right? He didn't do anything spectacular. God used another man to save her. And she spoke up. Sometimes you find women who do not speak up. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. When the allegation came, she didn't just cry and accept what they're saying. She spoke up. Why must I die? She asked God, why must I die for what I didn't do? She went back to her God. She had God. That's why I'm saying, who do you have? Some of you have human beings. Those human beings can fail. Your mother can fail. Your father can fail. Your siblings can fail. Your husband can fail. It is everywhere. We see it every day. These people are mere humans. They are here today and they are not here tomorrow. That person that you feel would have stood for you may just die a night before the trial. What will you do if that person passes? What will you do? That is why you need God. Amazons know that people around them should never take them away from the love of God. Rather, they are there to watch God glorify himself in their life. People God gave you are there to watch God glorify himself in your life. They are there. Yes, they can provide you support. They can be there to do one or two, but they are not the key support system you have. Woman, your key support system is God. Not your husband, not your best friend, not your children. Your key support system is God. So I'll go straight to worthy of note. As long as you have the breath of life in you, you will not be loved by everyone. Not your brother-in-law, sister-in-law may not love you. Even so, at some point, sometimes you might marry a man who turns out not to love you anymore. You understand? If you declare for Christ, all hell will let loose against you. But always remember that he that is in you is far greater than he that is in the world. God is in you. Persecution will come to you as a child of God, but Jesus has charged us to rejoice in the times of trials, that he is able to do exceedingly abundantly more than we can ever ask or think of. If you have been a Christian for a long time and have never faced persecution for Christ's sake, it can be a pointer that you are not growing. If you are growing, trust me, persecution will come. The disciples was fine at the upper room, but at that point, they began to witness Christ. They became more prone to hate speech. When they came out from the upper room and began to witness for Christ, they had hate speech, crisis, critics, persecution. They will beat them, they will curse them, they will deal with them. Once you declare for Christ and you are truly growing, trust me, people will attack you, allegation will come, people will persecute you. Go back to the drawing board. Go back to God. If you are still in the selective obedience, you've not started. Go back to God when they start fighting you. Go back to God. Cry to God and he will answer. If you are in the midst of persecution right now, do not give up. Cry to God and he will come through. He is not a man that he should lie. He is not a son of man that he should change his mind. Has he said a thing? It will surely come to pass. Trust God and you'll be glad you did. This is God's Amazon's Corner. Catch you in the next review and the final review of this book. Thank you for following through. God bless you. Bye.